Guten Morgen, which is what I say to my kids every morning because my German heritage needs to progress on to the next generation, except I don't think I'm actually German. My mom says I'm German, which is fine, but she did Ancestry. So I was like, cool, you did Ancestry, super German, right? But when you go back to wherever in her heritage on Ancestry, she like gave me her passport and I was looking through it. We came from the Netherlands to America to escape Nazi Germany. And it doesn't go much further back than that, and it just shows from the Netherlands. So I'm like, should I do my own research to find out? Because the Netherlands speak Dutch and Germany speaks German, but I don't know if it's the same. I should do some more research. Maybe it is the same. Maybe I'm completely wrong and they speak the same, but I just went this past summer with my best friend to Germany, the Netherlands, Ireland, Belgium. And she said they speak different. And I trust that bitch with my life. So of course I was like, yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah. Oh God. But it would be cool if my kids knew more about their German heritage or their Netherlands heritage. That was the best trip ever too. It was so much fun, especially Ireland. Ireland, I want to go back there so badly. Ireland looks like the postcards that are just like grass and cows. That's what Ireland looks like, the whole place, and it's just so stunningly beautiful. But I always think about, we walked into a Asian restaurant because we met in Japan. None of us can get enough Asian cuisine, including her children, all of us. So we walk into a Asian restaurant. The food was very much fine. It's just always funny going to all these different countries and getting like ramen and seeing how different it is everywhere. But anywho's, and we're talking to the guy checking out. I'm like standing up there with her husband. Her husband's paying for their tab. I'm paying for my tab. And we're like talking to him and he's like, oh, such a good time to visit. And I can't remember how we got on the topic, but he said he came to Ireland from Japan. And we were like, oh, we've both lived in Japan. And he was like, oh my God, it's so hot in Japan right now. It's so hot. Because it is. It's actually, June is really nice. May, June, beautiful. July, August, Satan. Okay. But anyways. He's like, such a good time to come to Ireland. So beautiful. Such a good time. And you look outside, it's 45 degrees Fahrenheit and raining. And some of the days, I think it was even colder and poured on us. Every single day was raining. Every single day was raining and it was pouring. I was not prepared. My clothes were not prepared. I was freezing the entire trip. I was warm a couple days at her house. That was nice. Except Belgium doesn't have any ACs. So it was like 90 one or 2 days Fahrenheit, and that was rough. But only for like a couple hours. And then we would sit outside of her beautiful house. She lives in like a country area. So there's like farms all around and it's so beautiful. It smells like cow poop when you go on walks, but besides that, I could see myself potato fields forever. Anyways, beautiful, amazing, perfect. The Netherlands was my favorite. I was like, how much does it cost to live in one of these apartments in Amsterdam? Because Amsterdam was a dream, even when you go outside of like the touristy area, because I booked a hotel right outside the tourist area because it gets way less expensive, and neither her or I care to, like, we could walk that doesn't bother either of us. Walking, we actually enjoy that. We get to see more, we get to do more. So we just walk, and oh my god, it was amazing. It was beautiful. We watched movers move stuff into these beautiful, amazing flats with giant windows. I don't know if they're called flats. I'm gonna be, maybe not. Maybe that's an English thing. I don't know. Beautiful buildings filled with beautiful rich people that pay millions of euros to live here, and I'm fantasizing about running inside of one of those houses and just camping out and pretending like that's mine, because it was so beautiful and so amazing. And I'm like, wow, I could really live here. And her and I are like, if we both put together every single penny we've ever made in our lives and we can afford this 8 million euro home in Amsterdam, we won't be able to afford anything else, including food, but like, we can steal, it's fine. It was amazing. When we walked like through the museum district, oh, people were like playing saxophone. A dream. Amazing. I just got off on a tangent. What was I speaking about? Oh, teaching my kids about their heritage. I try to do, like in the morning, I'm always like, Ohayo gozaimasu. Guten Morgen. Buenos dias, not buenos noches is night, because they're also Hispanic. They're Puerto Rican, mixed babies. They're Puerto Rican, Mexican, and German, or from the Netherlands, which is what, Dutch? Some kind of Dutch. Looking into your family's lineage is pretty cool, though, because you find out so much. I don't know anything about my dad's. He's not interested in doing it, so whatever. But my mom's side, they fled right before Nazi Germany really popped off in the World War, like in like 1938 or something, which I think is like so fascinating. That's when they came to America. I don't know why, but it is. It's very fascinating, especially in the times that we live in right now. I'm just like, I wonder what my ancestors would think. That was what, 3 generations ago? They're like my great-great-grandparents came over here, I think, with their baby. Can you just imagine fleeing one country to go to one where you don't speak the language and you're hopeful that life is going to be beautiful and amazing, and you're just, clothes on your back, pennies to your name, taking a boat and settling in Michigan? Michigan, though, is like a big, like, newspaper, and they had a lot of industry, right? Back then, they had a ton of industry, so Michigan was like a good place for job security and to get paid well. I don't know if it's still like that, but I remember growing up and we would go see my mother's family over there, and they had like, just, have you ever smelled a newspaper plant? I don't think it's still in business now. I think the last time I went there, it wasn't in business anymore, but I do remember from childhood going to the beach when I was probably in elementary school and smelling the newspaper plant. It's not a fun smell. If you've ever been lucky enough to smell that bitch. Yuck. Yuck. I know that they have some big car company plants over there too, but I don't know what it's like anymore. Casinos have taken over everywhere, I'm sure. I don't really know my mother's family that well, though. We've only been a couple of times. I went over to my dad's family more often. His family's from Alabama. I haven't been there 15 years maybe. They always want us to go, and like one time we thought we were gonna live in Alabama, so the family was like, oh my god, we're gonna meet your kids and blah 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 blah, and that was cool. But we ended up not moving to Alabama. We ended up moving here. So that's fine. That's the life that we live. I'm not mad about it. I like living here. It's dreary right now. I don't love that it's dreary right now, but it's okay. It's okay. My mother sent me one of those lights that you sit underneath it and you get the vitamin D, and I take vitamin D pills every day. And we just hope the depression will ooze away. The light eats depression, so it's fine. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Hold on. We wanted to take the kids to a Christmas town today, but oh no, I put it way too close to my eye. Look at that. It's fine. It'll buff. It buffs. You're buffing it. But it's flooding so horrid. This whole week has been like record rainfall, and the Christmas town is completely flooded, or at least it was this week. And I don't want to go and like expect these people whose livelihood just went underwater to entertain me, fool. No, let them get their shit together again. Maybe we'll go in a couple weeks, because I heard that their Christmas lights stay up throughout the new year, and so that will be fun to have their, you know, see their Christmas lights, maybe less crowds, and hopefully nobody's underwater. You know, I think that would be fun. It's been crazy. Thankfully, we don't live, the closest flooding to us where there was like evacuation is 45 minutes or so. So maybe an hour. So that's good. That way I was worried about it because it was bad. It was really bad. And the thing is, it's like everything's already so saturated in water that more water, it just doesn't, there's nowhere for it to go. So everything's saturated. Let me do my eyes real quick. Okay, I don't know about anybody else. I cannot talk and do eyeliner. Not possible. Not happening. Not a thing. But look at this. I don't know. I've tried ironing it. I've tried so much. I don't know how to get that bitch to go back down. I just gotta wet it and hold it. I don't know. Well, whatever. It's better than it was, but I wanted to match, you know? They need the buttons. I need the buttons. Something. Anyway. I first started getting into makeup when I was in my early 20s after having my first son. So I had my first son, and then our adopted son came to live with us almost 3 months, or right at 3 months after he was born. So it was like a really crazy time in my life, and I had these two girls that I hung out with all of the time. Oh my god. Plus we didn't live near any family. We had moved, which was crazy. All in itself, moving so far away from family, and 90% of your family doesn't even speak to you anymore after you move, and you're all alone. And you have a baby, and you adopt a baby. He's not a baby, he was 14. But still. It was just such a crazy time, and I started doing makeup, and I started, you know, really getting into it, buying all the stuff. Anastasia was super popular back then. Hourglass was super popular back then. I don't even know what's popular now. I just have I just have stuff that I don't even know. I just go in there and I go, excuse me, help me. And they go, okay. But especially after living in Japan, because it was different. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. Stop it. Don't do that. But I started loving makeup, and I really looked up to a girl who was younger than me because she did her eyelashes and before I did, and she did winged eyeliner, which I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know how to do it, and I really wanted to get into it. And it was 2016, so it was the time of like you're carving out your eyebrows, your stark lines, you want to look like ice cream, you know, the Neapolitan ice cream type shit. That's what it was. That was the time period. It was thick. We were laying it on thick. And these girls were, since one has apologized and we're friends, like there's no hate. This is just a story. The other one, I think she went a little bit crazy, but you know, still no hate. I got no hate on her. But I was like looking at lipsticks, and I have always had pretty thin lips, but I was really interested in lipsticks, and she had these she was beautiful. She like did modeling. I don't know what she looks like now. I have no idea, but she did modeling. She was stunning. And I asked her for advice, like, hey, what lipsticks would you encourage somebody to buy? What would you do? And she was like, I don't think you should wear lipstick. I don't think it'll look right on you. I'm assuming she meant because my lips were thin. But literally I was so discouraged after that, because I looked up to her, and then there was the other girl that I was talking about earlier with the eyeliner and the eyelashes. She said literally the same thing to me about the eyelashes and the eyeliner. She was just like, you don't need it. It's gonna look weird. Like, you don't need it. You're so pretty already. You don't need to wear any makeup, Shelby. And literally since then she's apologized. She was like, you are so beautiful. I'm so sorry. And there's no bad blood. But I'm so glad I didn't listen to them. I'm so glad that I do this, because I really love it. I really enjoy it. It makes me feel really good. I love makeup. I love fashion. I love all of that stuff. And despite feeling so discouraged by people who I really considered friends at the time and were being friendly, we were all really young though. I'm just so glad I didn't listen to them, because what the hell? Why would I not do something that I enjoyed? Why would I not learn how to do it? I used to do like crazy eyeshadow and stuff. And like cut crease and do like, when you do like one color and then one color and then one color. I want to get back into that. I gotta wait till after Christmas though. Christmas is expensive. I want to do all that stuff again because it's fun. And then I follow this girl who is so encouraging. She like paints like little stuff on her eyes and like makes, like, I just watched her video today and she like made stockings. She's like, here's how you do it. And I'm like, oh, you're so pretty. How do you do that? You're such a genius. And she makes it look so easy, but I know it's not. I know it's years of practice. That's what people ask me sometimes. How do you get your eyeliner to look like that? And I'm like, baby, 10 years of practice. 10 years of practice, and I still don't get it right sometimes. You just gotta keep going, even on the days when it looks shitty and you want to wipe it off. It's glue. You just gotta keep going. Hold on. Look at that. I cut this one way shorter than that one. But like, who's gonna notice? Not a damn soul. Nobody's getting that close to you. And if they are, punch them in the face. Because that's fucking weird. This one's also like up more. This one is like out more. But they're kind of glued on, and I'm not starting over. It is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna do my lips. I think I've done like enough videos where you're watching me do my lips for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna do it. Then I'll be back. Okay, this is my outfit today. And my final look. I don't know how long this makeup will last, because see that? I was a pimple and I fucked with it because I'm retarded. And it's just is like catching all of the makeup. You can see it. It's catching the lipstick and it's making it look worse. So I might take off the lipstick, but it's unfortunate because this is my favorite part of my look today. Oh, my eyelashes are sticking together. My top and bottom. Anyway, all of that to say that do it. Whatever it is. Whatever your heart desires. You want to do your makeup and your friends say ew, do it. You want those are not your friends. You want to start a YouTube channel and your friends go, that's weird. Your family goes, that's weird. Who cares? Who cares? I did it, and now I have 300 people following me in 3 months or 4 months, actually, maybe 5 months now, and it's a vibe. We're vibing to me doing makeup and telling weird stories about weird stuff and hopefully encouraging you. Just do it. Fuck them. Middle finger to my haters, all you bitches. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Just, who cares? Why do we care? Don't care. Just do it. Unless it's illegal.